worst gun I've ever used in my life. I actually almost died like mid game somehow.
And we live. What's good? It's gay. It's gay. Game talk.
It's gay talk. Hi.
I was about to say gangster. That was the. It's game talk. I'm gangster.
It's gay.
And we all gay here.
I very much
Are you okay, buddy?
I'm not okay, dude. I had a gummy, so I'm fucked up. You know, this is what happens. Who put me in charge
He
of this
gets
shit,
gay
man?
when he gets fucked up, boys. Remember this.
That's right. Only on Tuesdays. I'm gangster. I'm here with Brimstone, aka Digital Fracture.
Hello.
Go get. Who really is a fag?
Band. What?
Sorry, said that one with a hard F. And my man Blue.
It's Pogger.
Notice how he said, "My man, Blue."
That's right. He's my man.
I would like to.
What?
Fucking
You'll notice a few months ago he went from boy to man. That's right, son. That was all me.
I upgrade. Did I get enough social credit? They get enough social progress like, level to like finally upgrade my tier, or like nah, that wouldn't happen.
No, you upgrade your tier because you took it in the ass. Is what Pete is saying.
Yep.
Of course. I mean that's normal, but
It
ignoring
happens.
that in a way. Ignoring anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's normal. Yo, you're snorting? Not currently.
Go get likes Among Us. He was telling about how he was in a roleplay server a couple days ago.
That's probably me, snorting,
you can-
JC. I've been, ripping lines of coke. So, what are you gonna
Go-Go
do?
was telling me about his Among Us roleplay and how sometimes he would just get stuck in electrical and like conveniently get his hand stuck in like the washing machine and the imposter would show up every time. He told me about that shit, and I'm like, "Go get. Are you okay?" He's
Well,
like,
I
"No."
mean, it's supposed to be an imposter, but Blue, we both
Oh,
know that's not the
shit.
case.
By
Listen,
the way,
I may have
We're
been
smart
there,
enough.
but you don't need to know. That part isn't canon. At least.
By
in
the
my
way,
opinion.
quick announcement. Sorry to everybody who was eagerly waiting for us to destroy Blue in Call of Duty.
What?
Due to some
This guy's
technical,
talking
Eagerly.
about-
you heard me, bitch. I ain't stutter. Due to some technical difficulties, we will be doing the tournament next week. Next week, everybody will be available. Brem's keyboard won't be broken. Go Get's computer should hopefully be working better.
Xbox.
Whatever.
My legs are broken. I can't. compete
Whatever.
right now.
That is the question, JC. Is Blue going to finally admit his love for Go Get? Stay tuned next week.
I thought
I
thought
think
already-
As they
Hold
go
on.
around searching for each other's Dragon Balls. Whoa!
Shut up. You shut up.
Hold up, let's roll this back. I thought I already did that back in the podcast 2 weeks ago. where I was
Wait,
giving
you
major-
found his Dragon Balls?
Oh, he found
Yeah,
them all
dude, I
right.
mean,
Can you
Held
can
them
you
lovingly and everything.
completely-
it was that one podcast where I was on Push to Talk. Those in a COD
can you-
game.
I'm
Made
gonna,
a wish
I'm
on
gonna
his dragon.
make you permanent push to talk. Except I'm gonna get the button.
Wait, how the
Listen, I'm
fuck is
always-
Go Get above me?
How? Because I'm Pod Coffee Division. Fuck you.
Some shit,
He's-
man.
I have power
I'm
here, you
claiming
don't. Fuck you.
discrimination.
It's because you're like white, but you look Asian, so we don't know what to do with you.
I'm double on that. I'm double white then, right? Because Asians are apparently white people. So like, it doesn't matter which way I go. Fuck
It's like
either
a double
way.
white whammy.
Fuck, man. And I'm a male, so and I'm straight and I'm cis and all that. So I'm quintuple fucked.
Yeah, you guys. He's straight, definitely. After the shit he just said a little bit ago, yep, he is definitely straight.
Yeah, guys. I think I want to be honest. I think Go Get is definitely the straightest one in the call. Just kidding.
Probably. Sadly, that's probably not a lie.
Listen, I never said anything out of the ordinary. I think
Hello,
you're just
wait,
making
Go Get,
accusations.
do you have a girlfriend right now? Oh, you
Uh,
sucker.
yeah.
Kind of.
Kind of. All right, so what I'm hearing is me and Brem are the only ones here with girlfriends. So
Oh my God.
yeah,
That
that
doesn't
claim
mean
that Go Get's the
that
straightest
doesn't
one
mean you're
here.
Straight.
Tests have revealed that that's a lie.
How How straight is straight, Pete? That's the question we need.
That doesn't mean you're straight. That just means you have a girlfriend. The fuck? Do I need to bring out all the gay men who had girlfriends to hide the fact that they were gay? Because I will.
Yeah, but I don't have any boyfriends.
Go get you're one of them,
So-
right?
Oh. Whoa!
As long as Jamie's not around, I'm very open.
Also,
Fair.
he's covering
That's
his
fair.
weight. Who's covering himself? I don't know what you're talking about, JC.
He's covering
Oh
his
my
way. He's like
God.
he's making,
Who's covering
he
for
wanted to
what?
say he's very open, but he wanted to like make sure he didn't like get certain people's attention, so he had to like close the door on the way out there too. He's like, I'm open, but not really. You know, that's how it is.
It's only one person. It's only one person.
It's only that
Yeah,
one
me, of
time,
course.
guys. If you cook one
At
time,
band
that doesn't
camp.
make you a chef. So if you fuck
It was
one
at
guy in the
band
ass, that doesn't make you
See?
gay, right?
It was
I mean,
at band camp, right?
That was
Like,
the rule. That was Wright's rule, wasn't it?
I think so.
I mean,
That's the
listen,
one
I mean,
time. Not incest. It
was
was only
admit-
one time.
Hey
I
Terry,
mean,
what
that's
up?
how it works, right? Because when I was mid intercourse, I saw the dick, but I'm like, I don't see it, so therefore it's not there. See how that works?
Blue, I hate to inform you, that's not how that works.
It's how it works.
That is not how that works.
It's probably how it works with the Among Us play I did.
Listen. Okay. What's with you, the Among Us role plays?
Yeah, we will be. We will be.
bitch.
We'll be
Fuck out of my house.
covering that shortly, actually.
What
What are we gonna be covering? Might as well cover it right now.
The GTA 5 ban in Chicago.
Oh yeah. So Democrat politician who's a congressional rep, I believe, for Illinois, has introduced a bill to ban all violent games, and they specifically cited because apparently there's a large increase in carjackings lately, and they want to blame GTA 5, a game that has been out for how long now?
2013, so I think the game's like 8 years old.
8
Almost
years?
pushing on a decade. Yeah,
Yeah.
almost pushing on a decade.
Almost a decade. Yep. But carjackings are happening now, so of course it's GTA's fault. Although there hasn't been an increase in people beating hookers with baseball bats, so I don't know what the fuck they're going on about.
Right? But no, I don't know. Why are they? Is that the reason they cited? Because they wanted to, because carjackings.
That's the reason they cite. Yeah. There's been a massive increase in carjack. It's not just carjackings. I think there's other violent crimes increasing lately as well in certain areas, of course. Only we're not going to mention which areas those are, but
You said
they're not red states, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I don't know. Could be COVID, could be hella people out of work and desperate, or it could be GTA 5. I'll let you decide.
Obviously, it's GTA.
It's
5.
got to be GTA, right? Yeah, it's not the massive
It's
pandemic.
obviously GTA.
Millions
Come
of
on.
people are out of work.
Listen here,
Tons
you
of
bigot.
businesses
Listen
shut
here, you
down.
bigot. It's
People
obviously
losing their
GTA
homes, their
5.
livelihoods. Oh yeah, it's
Stop
GTA,
doing your
guys.
Gamergate propaganda.
Come on.
Gamergate.
Don't you use that meme
Propaganda.
unironically because there's like some police set somewhere in the world. It's like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's GTA 5, guys. Oh, fuck out of here.
Yeah, but here's the thing: with the development of GTA 5, Gamergate was behind it.
That's right.
Gamergate was playing like 70 chess. We don't know this.
Gamergate is the reason GTA 5 doesn't have blue-haired feminazis and fucking transgender queer carjackers. So, it's all their fault.
But they do have that.
If GTA 5 had been more diverse, then these carjackings wouldn't have happened.
I mean, I don't know. GTA 5 is very diverse.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Look, I'm just saying. If GTA 5 was more diverse, GTA 5 would be more diverse.
Yes.
I mean, here's the
people
thing.
die when you kill them.
No, but I mean,
You're right.
Blue understands that reference.
okay, I don't know if people actually die if they're killed. That might be a hot take. I'm gonna be honest. You need to roll that back. Like, do you have any proof when it comes? No.
Oh, speaking of diversity, switching the topic fast. Did you see all the conservatives getting salty that Oreo tweeted trans people exist?
Wait,
Oreo.
oh, Oreo. God,
Yeah.
Oreo.
Oreo
Yeah,
tweeted
yeah, yeah,
trans
yeah.
people
Oreo
exist, and everyone lost their
tweeted trans
shit.
people exist. Yeah, man, I don't even want to get into this stupid shit. And then
It's fucking funny.
somebody called out Nabisco cookies and said, "How dare you not fucking say some shit?" And so they said some shit, but nobody realized that fucking Nabisco and Oreo are the same fucking company. Like,
No,
dude,
no,
like,
Pete. People on these social media sites are the hard R. I can't say it.
yeah, you can. That one's okay on YouTube.
No,
Can't be dropping
Brim
F-bombs
streaming.
up in this bitch.
No, Brim streaming. You can't say the hard R.
Oh, that's.
fun.
Wait, what's he
You weren't
streaming on?
Brim?
Trovo,
Everything in
Twitch, and Dealer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're on Twitch. Okay.
Which
I was
is
gonna
very
say, I don't
not
think
friendly
Trovo
to the
cares.
birds.
But yeah, Twitch does. Fuck Twitch. I don't even know why you stream on Twitch.
Because a lot of my community's on
I
there,
know.
maybe? I don't
Fucking-
know.
Ugh.
That's a hot take. Do you have proof of that? No, but I mean,
JC be making me pay attention to the chat and
I know, right?
accept his
No, the
comments.
worst is I can't set the fucking chat to fucking auto let everything go, and so I gotta continuously fucking alt tab out so I can fucking enable
I hate
his
you.
messages because
I
they have
hate
fucking
you, JC.
moron. The last one just got banned because of moron. Like, fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you in the ass.
Wait, what?
Yeah, moron's not allowed in YouTube chat. It'll get auto moderated. And I have not figured out. There's an option.
Moron. I thought moron was way less offensive.
Oh, dude, it's.
God, everything.
Who knows what the fuck is offensive these days, bro?
There's like these words have like definitions, meanings, and they just keep changing all the time. And it's like, stop, please. Words have meaning.
I
Yes.
hate you.
I am fucking serious, JC. And thanks
I
to you.
hate you.
Yeah, I can't figure out. There is an option in the streaming things that says that it turns off that auto moderate shit, but then it doesn't
it won't.
do it.
It did
yeah,
nothing.
it doesn't
It
do
is-
it.
isn't-
So it's so fucking stupid. I hate it. I fucking hate it. No, the worst. See, this is the worst, right? It's like it'd be one thing if they just did that shit, but they'll auto moderate super chats and not let certain super chats go. But they'll keep the money for the super chat.
YouTube being YouTube here.
That's some shit, man. That's some shit. It's like, okay, if you guys don't want these words in your platform, fair enough, but then you should not take the money of anybody trying to say it. Just saying.
Oh, well, it's called speaking out of both sides of your mouth.
But yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah,
So who here cares about Pokemon?
nobody.
Me,
But
I
you're gonna
care
talk
about
about it anyway,
Pokemon.
so go ahead.
I am. Why even say no? Just play
He said
along.
nobody. I care. What do you mean I care?
You are nobody.
All right.
Streamlabs is almost as bad, JC.
That's a.
They just
That's
banned a couple of people too, I'm pretty sure. Swear to God, I just heard a couple of pretty big people say that that Streamlabs just stopped. I think Beauty in the Beta, Blonde in the Beta, Matt Christensen, and whatever Blonde's name is, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they just got booted off of Streamlabs and DLive. Something like that. And a couple others too. Like, fuck, man. It's all sideways.
Nothing makes sense.
But child
Speaking of
porn
good
isn't
news-
against Twitter's fucking. No,
No,
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure
Patreon.
Streamlabs too, JC. But child porn isn't against Twitter's terms of service, guys. So, you know.
Talking
Oh,
about,
you right. You right.
Yeah, dude had to
That's how it works.
DMCA him. I think that's what eventually got it down. Was the dude's mom, who was the young, I mean, he was a little older now, but he was the young boy in the porn created with him, and they wouldn't take it down, even though he was in it. And I think they ended up, the lawyer had to DMCA it, which got it off for the time being, until their lawsuit or whatever. And her name was Jessica from Trust and Safety. Wait, Jessica from Trust and Safety. I don't know.
That was fucking.
Who is
awful.
Jessica from Trust and Safety, and what stupid shit has she done, JC?
I hear Jessica and I think, oh no, it's a Karen.
I think I'm Among Us.
Shut the fuck up.
The dead game Among Us?
Okay. That's
You
it.
also shut the fuck. You fucking
I'm not
Christ,
wrong.
my sister.
Where's the lie? Change my
Where's
mind.
the lie? Your entire life's a lie.
What you
I
were
mean, the
talking
game
about
continuously being popular. It's like it's like the meme. Oh, Call of Duty's a dead game. You know, continuously breaks records.
What were
dead
we
game
talking
res.
about earlier that involves Jessica with Trust and Safety? Not GTA. YouTube? Or Twitch? Oh. Matt Christensen was talking to Jessica, who is someone from Trust and Safety at Patreon. Yeah. But no, they've had a bunch of problems with a bunch of different platforms, JC, and I'm pretty sure one of them was Streamlabs. Like he mentioned it on stream. It's like they couldn't get Streamlabs on a stream or two for some fucking reason. And other people have had problems. I mean, Computing Forever just got his YouTube channel totally tanked.
I know who these people are.
I know who these people are.
No,
So do I. I totally know who they are.
I don't, because I don't pay
You
attention.
don't know Computing Forever? The
Ever.
Irish guy. What the fuck is his name? Jesus Christ. See, I'm terrible with names, and I'm baked, so, you know.
I don't remember if I did.
Damn, what the fuck is his name? I can't remember. But, yeah, he's the Irish guy.
Forever.
He's the Irish guy that YouTube channel is Computing Forever, and he's talking about, you know, SJWs and other bullshit.
Oh.
Can't these plans... God, I can't talk tonight. Can't these platforms just stop, JC says. No, they cannot, apparently, JC.
Well, they're publishers, not platforms. And also, no, they can't.
Well, they want to act like publishers, that's for damn sure. But
No, they
want
are
the
publishers.
Well, but they want the protection as a platform.
I get what you're saying. They wanted both, but I refuse to call them platforms. They're publishers.
Well, yeah, no, the way they act, they are definitely publishers. That's fuck off.
There's so much editorializing on like all these,
Jesus.
like especially Twitter, because I guess YouTube can kind of be ambiguous about it, but Twitter is like they're out in the open and like, yeah, we're not a platform.
Well, that's
Even
the,
though we want
they're all
the purchase.
slightly different, right? Like they'll all come together when it comes to Trump or fucking some shit like that. But it's like, you know, yeah, Twitter will ban Sargon, but YouTube.
No, Twitter's
will still...
overt about it. That's why Twitter's the worst when it comes to this versus YouTube.
Well, but YouTube's done some stupid ass shady shit too.
Yeah,
like,
but like
it's...
Twitter is overtly like a publisher now.
So
I'm
is
back,
YouTube.
guys. I'm sorry, my internet's acting up.
No,
No problem.
I would definitely say YouTube. Like, I guess there's a missing communication. I'm not saying YouTube doesn't do things, but it's like Twitter is overt about it. Like quite avert about it, that they're basically a publisher with wanting to benefit the platform.
What up, Wolf? I don't know. I think YouTube is just about as bad. So
there's no. Let's stop right there. There's no equivalency between YouTube
talking
and Twitter.
about. Oh, dude, no, you're tripping, bro.
No,
Hella
YouTube
channels
is,
being straight
no,
up
Twitter
demonetized. Fucking
Yeah, but
and,
Twitter
and not
straight
like
deletes
slickly
it.
either. Like they do hella shadow banning and all that. Yeah, but it's like they straight up demonetize fucking hundreds of fucking channels. They've banned a bunch.
Demonetization is quite different than Twitter overtly just removing them and saying, yeah, they have no right to exist.
I
on
see. The
our
only reason
platform.
that is because Twitter doesn't have a monetization option. So like that's their only choice.
Yeah, but even if Twitter had a monetization option, they would still be doing the same shit they are doing now.
Fuck that fucking camper. I'm gonna sneak up behind your ass.
I don't. Yeah, that's why I'm
fuck out of here.
Especially if you hear how Jack Dorsey talks about Twitter and all.
Oh
that
no,
stuff,
yeah,
there's
Jack.
no
Well,
equivalent.
dude, yeah, except Susan Wojcicki, whatever the fuck her name is a fucking raging cunt. So like,
Sure, but I think Jack Dorsey's like way worse. Like when it comes to like all these tech like conglomerate guys, the worst is Jack Dorsey, with like the second being Susan Wojcicki, with the third being Mark Zuckerberg.
I'll be right
what
back.
up, Jack?
Yeah, restart my shit.
Okay.
God damn it, dude. I do not like this map. I don't know, man. I think Susan is just as bad as Jack, and I think
I don't think she's just as bad as Jack.
See, here's the problem with YouTube, right? At least Jack will put his money where his mouth is and say, like, and okay, he doesn't want these people on his platform, or he doesn't like these people, right? It's like, okay, bans them. Yeah, that means Twitter is not benefiting.
I think that
from
makes
those
him
people.
worse.
What up, Spark? No, see, well, you can, yeah, okay, but I can make the argument that I think what YouTube does is worse because they are benefiting from the content of these people while demonetizing them, banning them, you know, shadow banning, algorithm fucking, but they still let them keep their content up there because they know if they deleted all that content, they'd lose a shitload of views. I mean,
but Twitter is, Twitter's quite overt about everything they do. Like, I get what you're saying, like, oh, YouTube tries to hide behind like their usual arguments, but like Twitter doesn't. Like, Twitter's out of control. I'll be honest. I think Twitter's full on out of control. Taking down the president of the United States before he left off.
So did YouTube.
Yeah, after he was like the election was over.
No, they all did it on the same day, dude.
No.
YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah,
Twitter, all of them on the same day.
The exact same day.
Yes. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see? And YouTube is a larger
all
platform.
I'm learning is we shouldn't trust Blue because he doesn't know shit.
What are you talking about?
It's hard to quantify shit like that, though.
You literally know nothing. Sorry, I'm getting mad.
Like, how do you judge the cultural like the real world impact of?
I think Twitter has way worse of an
versus
impact
YouTube. Well, that's it. You could definitely argue that that's the case, even though YouTube is the bigger platform. Like,
because I think on YouTube, at least you can somewhat exist. Twitter, they literally wipe you from civilization.
Yeah, this stream is about to get canceled, Wolf.
No, that's why I say
Susan's gonna yeet the fuck out of us.
That's why
whatever.
No, that's why Twitter is worse, because Twitter will, at least on YouTube, like Sargon's still able to somewhat exist. Twitter,
like I said, that's just a matter of fucking
gone.
Their lists are just slightly different. Because there's people
what do you
that
mean
YouTube
slightly different? I think there's a very different speed.
No, YouTube has banned plenty of people that Twitter hasn't.
Sure. Actually, wait, like who are these people? Because
I'd have to
Jones.
I have to consult the list, but there are people that Twitter hasn't banned that YouTube has, and vice versa. And same thing with Facebook.
Yeah, but I think what Twitter does also is like for example, hiding tweets and suppressing tweet of Congress members of the U.S. government is quite.
YouTube would do that.
I think YouTube.
Not. I disagree with that.
Here's the problem.
I mean, sure that
I don't think
if they could, sure, but Twitter definitely does it and is avert about it, and they're like, yeah, we're political. We have one side. We're politically motivated. Like, for example, the Hunter Biden story was wiped off Twitter and might as well not even existed.
It was wiped off YouTube too, pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, here's the. I heard about it from you. I heard about it from YouTube. It was wiped off of Twitter. Twitter, you couldn't even say the word Hunter, and your tweet would just disappear. It'd be gone. And also, also I'm biased here because the way Jack Dorsey talks.
Yeah, YouTube deletes comments often.
Yeah,
YouTube has deleted multiple of my comments.
Sure, but I just like I'm not saying YouTube isn't bad, but I don't think there's the equivalency between YouTube and Twitter.
I think there is.
I think Twitter is severely worse, like off the charts worse and more dangerous.
Like, Twitter's worse, but you saying there's no equivalency is not correct. You can definitely compare the two.
Sure, but I think Twitter is severely worse, with number one being Amazon, but that's a different matter.
Yeah, but YouTube's Google, so like, fuck, how do you compare that, man?
I mean, fair enough. Like, Amazon has done some bad things when it comes to free speech and all that.
Yeah, well, if YouTube does
Also them being
unsubscribe people from channels, I don't know if I buy their excuse for that either. They say it's because it's their anti-bot taking off bot subscriptions. But it's funny that the only channels it seems to happen to are fucking non-woke ones. But, you know, hey, maybe that's just a co-inky-dink. Funny
I mean,
that.
yeah, sure, that is definitely, like, that's definitely bad, but I think Twitter has done way worse things. Way worse.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
JC.
it's a glitch. Fuck out of here. Dude, for real. Like, all these magical glitches, they only seem to affect one side. But, you know,
No, I
hey.
think, I think Twitter is way worse when it comes to this shit, dude. Like, I know, I hear what you're saying, but I think Twitter is way more, like, of a threat than, like, YouTube.
I don't think any of them are threats because
I'll tell you what. No, I'll disagree with you on this point. No, hang on, Blue. Hang on. I will disagree with you on this point. Yes, I would agree that maybe the real world impact of Twitter is more than YouTube, and therefore its current monopoly is more of a threat than YouTube's at the moment. But here's the difference, right? It's actually pretty easy to make a Twitter from scratch. Like, you don't need a whole lot of server space, right? You're not storing hundreds and thousands of fucking, petabytes at this point of fucking video. Whereas a competitor to YouTube, that's a hard fucking sell. I mean, even to fucking just fund, but let alone fucking make and all that. So, like, because Gab was actually able to fucking create their own infrastructure. They got their own servers and all that shit. Dude, you know how impossible that would be to try and do to make a competitor to YouTube like that? Like...
Poor VidMe.
Yeah, it's... so I... Oh, shit, I shouldn't have reloaded. Yeah, I was not aware of that.
I get what you're saying, like, how, like, it's severely harder to make a competitor to YouTube.
I'd still argue YouTube is a more dangerous platform because most people don't trust mainstream media and will instead
I don't know about most people. I definitely don't think that. I think
a lot of people don't like even woke doesn't like CNN because it's CNN.
I mean, here's how many people
I echo for Go Get Blue?
The amount of just a little bit.
Okay.
The amount of people like I know who suck, like Andrew Cuomo's dick. Or wait, which one's the governor of New York and not the CNN one?
Cuomo.
No, like they're both the Cuomo brothers, but like whatever the name.
Cuomo's
in charge of New York. The amount of times like during like COVID, they like everyone was sucking his dick, including your life, by the way, because my mom told me, "Oh, Andrew Cuomo, he's great, he's doing great," or all that stuff.
Yeah, sending thousands people killing thousands of grannies by putting COVID positive people into nursing homes.
Well, listen, Trump was in office at the time, so we couldn't allow that information to be investigated or spread out. Okay. Anyways, no, but the amount of people, I think Twitter, because Twitter is more Twitter is more connected to like the big news networks and social media as a whole than YouTube is. Even though YouTube is like obviously more popular and people use YouTube way more. I'm just using like I think Twitter in terms of ramifications for the real world are severely more devastating, especially since like actively suppressing Congress people's tweets and deleting their tweets and taking away, because at this point, if you work in the government and Twitter is able to just take your free speech away, they don't give a fuck. They're open about their aversions and all that stuff. Which I think is way more dangerous than YouTube. Severely. YouTube obviously can't be a competitor to YouTube. But Twitter is actively going against, like, Twitter actively went against the government for 4 years and is now playing propaganda time shield for the government right now. Like, what do you mean? Like, I just don't think there's an equivalency right now between the two platforms.
It's certainly a compelling argument.
No, but I don't know what to talk about, right? Go get it.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, you're wrong. You're just wrong, but anyways.
I'm not wrong.
Okay, buddy.
Ready? Let's poll the audience. So does Blue know what he's talking about? Jack Williams doesn't get a vote.
I laid a pretty compelling case out, and all you said was just you're wrong, which I don't think that's a very compelling.
No, I laid
case.
out arguments. I laid out arguments against you.
Yeah,
So-
but that was UP, not Go Get.
I don't have to make arguments if Pete's doing it.
Yeah, we're on the same side. Like, what good does it
Okay,
make
yeah,
him to
whatever.
do the exact same arguments?
I still disagree, and you're wrong.
You are allowed to be wrong, Blue. That is okay.
What do you?
The fuck?
No, like I just don't.
I know,
mean, we
Spark.
shouldn't-
Like, he's fucking above me too, so I don't even know what the fuck. So, call fucking Brim about that shit.
I think we should probably talk about other things because I actually think that was big, but
Tax fraud.
Why? Because me and Jim hasn't talked about staff in this server yet.
Oh,
make me admin. Promise.
Not happening.
Not happening. Who are you again? Sorry, I keep
I
forgetting who you are.
I will make him admin.
Second in command.
He should have been
President
admin a long time
Compensation.
ago. I have no idea why he's not. So,
Who?
Jack, that's not gonna happen, bro. So stop asking.
The Among Us. When you said Jack, it's not gonna happen. I was about to say the Among Us server is happening though. But
No, it's not. That's not happening either, Blue. You need to drop that shit.
If
We'll
you
never
pay
drop
me, it'll
it.
happen.
No, it's no, not
Yeah.
even if you pay me. I wouldn't. Wouldn't even if you pay me.
I'll
I
make
don't understand,
it.
like why it's a fight to have the Among Us roleplay server happen. I don't understand. Like Gary's mod roleplay happens, why not Among Us?
Do you really want Among Us roleplay, Blue? Is
Not
that something
really.
you need in your life? Then what? What do you care?
I
No,
may
we
not
don't.
need
I
it,
don't
but
want to
see
play
there's
Among
an
Us,
audience
Wolf.
for
I
it.
don't own it. I'm never gonna play it.
I
don't
may
give
not
a
need
shit.
it, but I see there's
Wait,
a perfectly
what game?
valid
Among
Among
Us.
Us roleplay server.
Among Us.
I mean, it's free. You play it for free, Pete. You don't need to pay for it.
It's just
Yeah,
not
I don't know
gonna
what's
happen. I
the
got
big
better things
deal.
to do with my time than play Among Us. There are better games.
It's
Sure.
more so on. Wait, are you saying you on to be pulled in here, Jack? Because I will personally make sure you never get to speak in this chat room. I have the power to do that now. Don't tell me you've on something by sitting there.
Digital, we're friends, right?
Yeah, what's up? What do you want?
Don't make him admin. He's not allowed to be admin.
Server real quick. Just make me the owner.
He's-
Not
He's not allowed to be admin. He's not allowed.
actually, realistically, it
I
doesn't even
say
matter
ma-
what my role.
I vote
And
Nick Blue
realistically,
an admin. He
it
should have
doesn't
been an
matter
admin a
what my
long
role
time ago.
is because I've never actually used my power in this server once.
I haven't
so
either,
I don't
so-
even care what
Don't
I
have any power.
What do you mean? I can literally
He's-
deafen mute.
he's
move
mod.
you out of chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
I can
fucking
That's
ban
like your
one-
mod. I forget.
Yeah, he's one
forget
step
your
below
mod.
I am.
I forget he's a mod.
So
I mean, here's the thing. I was a mod for like 3 months. And I didn't even know it. Someone just told me, "Yo, you're a mod." I'm like, wait, what? Oh, okay.
I was about to get
Wolf says he
sleeping
should be
at
admin.
put in the
I don't know
second
if anybody
command
would agree to
position.
that. Oh, there you go, Brem. If you make Spark
What
a
up?
mod, he'll pay you 17 rubles. What's the
Oh, boy.
what's the exchange rate, you fucker? Try to trick me.
That's a compelling
17
argument.
cents American, right?
Right.
I'll pay
Wait, am I
you
supposed to be
$10,000 and
Are you
World of
supposed to be
Warcraft
paying me
gold.
to be
Fucking
mod?
rubles, you got a worse conversion rate than Dogecoin. Get out of here.
Listen, I'll pay you in World of Warcraft gold. Actually, that's a lot. That's pretty.
That's
I
that
can't-
actually might be worth more than fucking rubles. So you know, like
No, like World of Warcraft gold is actually worth more money than like half the world country's currencies.
yeah, no, it's yeah. People say Bitcoin's a fucking scam. Okay. Well,
World of Warcraft money
this
I'll
is
be
the
honest
thing,
with you,
right? This is the
I
thing.
think you
Okay.
need to lay off that argument. Let's not go there. Let's not go where I don't give you pumps to speak in this chat because I think that's fun.
I mean, who cares?
Jack does.
But
I mean, you take
yeah,
my part. I-
this is
I
the
bring
thing
nothing
about
about
this is the thing about Bitcoin and digital currencies. Like you can say all you want that they're not based on anything, but one, so is not the U.S. dollar. But two, it's like it doesn't matter because what people value is not based on anything objective. So it's
Yeah, it's called trading. You know, the thing that humans have done
Wait.
forever. Giving
Wait, are
value
you
to
waiting to
things
join
that have no
Spark?
value.
hang on, Spark.
Are you waiting to join Spark?
Not waiting, but I can fix that.
Okay. I thought he had the
I thought he
The
had game
game
talk.
talk.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I thought
sir.
he did too.
Appreciate that.
But
Maybe that role was removed whenever
it's still there.
stuff was being changed.
No, it's
It
still there.
is?
Oh, did we remove it?
No, it's still there. Let me find it.
No,
Let me
but
find
it
stock
is-
to him.
I mean,
Yeah.
when it comes to like all that digital
you do,
currency
'cause I'm
stuff,
in the
and
middle
you
of a
talking
game,
about
so.
Pete, you say like how it's based on like nothing. Like most currencies are not based on anything. That's why like they're currencies and how it works.
There you go,
Yeah,
Swall.
no,
I mean,
for
humans
sure.
have been doing it for forever. Like
That-
people were
this-
trading shit that had no value to begin with.
Yeah, dude, beads and seashells and fucking scrimshaw and all sorts of shit. It's like we've made lots of things into currency, so it
can
it
enjoy it
doesn't
now.
need to be based on anything. Like, and this is the thing. Okay, gold backed. Oh my god, gold backed. It's like, okay, what use does gold have outside of electronics?
Yeah, I mean, all
jewelry.
gold has in value is it being a rare mineral.
It's not
or
even
whatever.
all that rare. I mean, there's much rarer.
No.
No,
metals
I
and
guess
stuff.
not anymore.
And
because
that
we
are
can just mine
useful
all this
for
shit efficiently.
because here's the
I
thing,
know.
right? If gold disappeared, you could use silver. It would work. I mean, definitely platinum. The only thing gold has over silver is it doesn't tarnish. But I think there's another metal you can use too. That's decently conductive. That would work for all of the because that's the big thing. You can make contacts with it that don't corrode at all. That have good electrical resistance. So for like RAM or GPUs or fucking USB cords or whatever. Yeah, again, copper can tarnish just like silver though. And it's not as conductive as gold, so it wouldn't be great for things like RAM and CPUs and stuff, but there are other metals, and you don't even have to go to like platinum or anything else stupid rare like that to where you could replace gold. And that's the thing. Gold was used as a fucking currency.
Use it, kill
Thank you
sheep.
for reminding me, Spark. Gold was used for a currency, like, what does it fucking matter? But gold was used as a currency before it was used for anything other than jewelry. So, like, yeah, don't tell me a gold-backed currency. Like, why did we value gold ever until fucking the 21st century? Like, there's no
Until
reason
technology, basically.
But it had all the properties that things like Bitcoin have. There's a limited amount of it. It's not easy to manufacture out of thin air.
I mean, that's why I think gold has like value as a current. Not gold, sorry. Bitcoin has value because it's not something like our government, like let's say my Canadian currency that can just be printed infinitely. And same that applies to the Americans. Like,
yeah,
like it's not like shit that can be printed infinitely. With Bitcoin, there's a finite amount, which makes it
well,
have
no.
value
It would
and
even
all
be
that.
okay if it was because all of the based on something real world currencies all had that problem of they could always be printed infinitely. They just weren't. So even if it can be infinite, but it isn't, that's still viable currency, as the US dollar and a whole bunch of other fiat currencies have proved over fucking hundreds of years. So
yeah, but wait, hasn't the U.S. like dollar notes have changed like over the years? Like,
yes,
obviously,
it used to
obviously
be
that's the
gold backed.
standard.
It used to be gold backed. Yeah, and people say that it was a problem when we went off, but the only reason it was a problem that it went off was because then the Federal Reserve got control of it, and then now the U.S. has to rent its money from the Federal Reserve. Oh, God, I don't even want to get, like, that's down the rabbit hole, fucking economics and politics and shit. That's just fucking, I mean, it's horrible, but it's boring. And yeah,
It's
it should
not
be
poggers.
changed, but fuck, man, they're so goddamn, the Rothschilds are so fucking, what's the word? Fuck, I'm too baked. Not imbued. The fuck? Entrenched.
Moral of the story is I support Bitcoin.
No, Bonanza. Well, okay, like Bitcoin can't be infinite because of how it was designed. Like it has a limit to it. But any crypto could either be or not be infinite. Like Dogecoin is infinite, Bitcoin is not. And that's strictly up to
Isn't infinite either.
I mean, it's consensus of the people using it as well as, I mean, you know, the people that invented it, right? There's two parts to that. But I mean, that's happened. Like the coin that DLive uses, I think that there was a bunch of shit about that where they fucking fucked around with how it worked, and that was kind of one of the big problems with it was that they started out and it had a certain few like I don't know, settings, you know. don't know what you would call them, but properties that were supposed to stay the way they were, but then the people who took it over fucking changed a bunch of shit, either added a bunch or something like that, and then people got pissed off. So yeah, you know.
I mean, this is how it happens.
Bonanza, I don't know if more Bitcoin decimal places can be added. I thought that was also hard-coded, and that was going to be one of the problems with Bitcoin, is that if it ever went above a certain value, then it would no longer... I mean, it'd still be useful as a value transfer, but not for anything smaller than, you know, $100 or something, because you could not divide it more than 8 decimal places. But again, that's again, the creators of a coin can fuck with that, because there's nothing stopping... there's nothing mathematically stopping you from having a coin that can be divisible up to 1,000,000 decimal places. Like, you know, yeah, Lumi, Spark. I'm not the most knowledgeable about crypto and Bitcoin and shit, but I do know some things. But I don't know. It's complicated.
I support it full amount.
You know, that's
because I think a lot of the arguments against digital currency tend to be very weak and tend to just. Like, most of the arguments sound like the anti-arguments tend to sound like you don't know anything about currency to begin with. Like, it doesn't have quote-unquote value.
Oh, sure. Well, that's basic economics. Like,
yeah, but the people who usually, my parents who make that argument, when they were trying to talk to me about this, like, made that argument, back when I was looking at back when I bought some Ethereum coin. Like, they're trying to make that argument to me, and then, like, I had to explain to them how currencies actually work. Even though they're supposed to be more knowledgeable and older than me, but you know how that works.
You know,
anyways.
Just because your parents doesn't make them more knowledgeable. That's actually one of the hallmarks of growing up, is realizing that your parents are basically just any other adult, and there are a lot of things that you are probably a lot smarter on than they are.
I'm not smart at all. I don't even know that, but no, it's just...
you know, hey, want to call yourself a dumbass? That's fine. Yeah.
Definitely not. But
I'll call you a dumbass instead.
Go ahead, kill yourself. Like, no one cares. Ah, dude, I feel so... Here's the thing, I always feel mean whenever Sickly told to go get. It's only go get. If I told, like, everyone else to do that, I'd be like,
because you would actually do it.
Kind of.
Incorrect. You see, unlike your life, my life has value.
Yikes.
You're gonna make this Bitcoin argument?
I mean, here's the thing. All things have value. Like Dogecoin.
Well,
Dogecoin.
say that.
It has value.
Dogecoin.
Hey man, Dogecoin's going to the moon, baby.
Right?
I can't remember what it's up to, but it's actually up to quite a bit.
Isn't it worth less than a ruble?
No, Dogecoin's worth more, actually.
How much is a ruble worth? I don't actually know. Somebody look up the...
It's like point something of a cent.
Is it really? That low?
Last I checked, yeah.
Because if that's the case, then no, Dogecoin's worth way more than a ruble.
Yeah, Dogecoin has more value than a ruble.
Hey, Spark, how much is a ruble worth?
Digital just looked it up, but yeah.
No, I'm not looking it up. I'm sorry. The last time I looked it up, it was point something of an American cent.
Where? Yeah, Spark.
That's where
you can join the. You should be able to join the room if you want. By the way.
Yeah. I fixed your role. Don't worry. If anybody but Jack wants that role, I will not give it to him either.
I don't know. I wish we handed out roll like candy, but ignoring that.
Nah, I was joking. I just want to insult Jack. He's still watching.
Man, you're being mean,
Jesus.
dude. I'm trying not to.
That's
not to just fucking.
It's just a prank, bro. The cameras are there.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, you're right. So no, it's 1.3. So it's 1 1/3 of a cent.
Yeah.
Per ruble, which.
Yep.
Yeah, Bonanza. That's what I'm saying. It was over a nickel. I know it was. So yeah. So a Dogecoin was at the time worth 4 and some change rubles. What's yen at? It's still 80 yen to $1, which means a yen would be. Fuck, that's a hard fraction to do in your head.
Yeah, yen
Eight-
has no value.
4/5.
That would be I don't know, I don't care.
4/5, which would be how
He's
many?
still going. Tell him I don't
Shut
care,
up.
and he still goes.
I'm baked and
Fuck
I'm
you.
trying to do fucking math.
Who added me? Or at? Oh, Spark, I think it was.
He was replying to you.
Oh.
Yeah, but well, and that's Bonanza.
Oh,
That
no.
I didn't even know about that. Nigerian parliament has already admitted Bitcoin will overthrow their national currency. That's becoming a problem with a lot of countries, and a lot of countries are trying to do everything they can to ban it, and it doesn't work. It actually, like every country that's banned it so far. Now, you could say that this was because of their economic status or something like that. I don't know all of the coin.
It's
all
definitely
of the
related to
countries.
economic status.
Well, no, but
because-
I don't know how many countries, because I think there have been a couple of countries that don't have the economic status of, say, Nigeria, that have tried to ban Bitcoin, and this has also happened. But I don't know what the numbers and ratios are. But every country that's tried to ban Bitcoin has the speed at which it has been adopted within their country has increased. So now whether that's
because the
due
more
to
they try to
economic
ban
status
it-
or not, I don't know. I can't say. Like I said,
How much is the Nigerian dollar worth, though? Or
dude,
whatever
who
it's called.
knows? Fucking
More than a ruple.
in
I mean,
Venezuela.
yeah, but
In Venezuela, it was cheaper to use cash than it was to use toilet paper.
no, in Venezuela, it was cheaper
Like
to
you
use
would need a
fucking
pile of
RuneScape
cash.
currency.
Dude, yeah, you would need a pile of cash the size of a fucking wheelbarrow, or that would fit in a wheelbarrow, to buy like a pack of toilet paper. So it was just cheaper to use the paper currency as toilet paper than it was to buy toilet paper with your paper currency. So, you know, I mean, like, this shit happens, and it happens bad.
I mean, also when it comes to banning Bitcoin, the more they try to ban it, the more of a commodity and how like it becomes. And especially if a lot of these like countries in the second world or third world start using like these digital currencies more than their countries like currency, then their actual countries in real trouble.
Venezuelan army is mining
withdraw.
Bitcoin to fund itself right now, and that's actually becoming a huge problem. Like, I think they said that the amount of electricity being used by miners in like Iran and shit, like outstrips what a city like New York takes to power.
They gotta make their money, Pete. They're taking as many Bitcoins as they can.
So, yeah. Like, we are dumping a lot of fucking energy into, worldwide, into mining, cryptocurrencies.
Which I think is them trying to prepare for the inevitability of cryptocurrency becoming bigger and bigger. It may not become like the number one used currency, but it's definitely going to be part of future.
Well,
life
no,
of
it might be
Bitcoin.
the number one used to transfer currency between like countries, like people in different countries. Like I could like that's the thing. That's probably one of the best uses of cryptocurrency. Is one is wealth storage, but two is like online commerce between people of different countries. Because you can fucking, like, because banks and shit like that, like, all that shit, they charge a fucking fortune for
exchange rates?
For exchange rate. Yeah, even PayPal. Like, it's not horrible, but it's not fucking great either. And so a lot of
Can't confirm.
capital and shit like that is being siphoned off by the banks and PayPal and shit like that for currency transfers.
I have quite the experience when it comes to that though, because when it comes like when I was transferring my money into like European currency, cause I'm going on a trip to Europe soon. Like when I was doing that, like when I'm doing that right now, and that shit costs me so much money just like like change Canadian.
There is a reason that all these Chinese sellers on fucking eBay take dollars. Just saying. So.
Yeah. I mean that's just because digital currency will probably be number one, at least for the second and third world countries, as like actual currency to be used.
Yeah, Bonanza, BTC gets around sanctions. It does a lot of things. Another thing, well, and this is This is, but I mean, there's positives and negatives. Is Bitcoin is trackable by anybody, assuming you have a server powerful enough to actually dig for the info that you need. I cannot, like I said, I don't know everything about cryptocurrencies, but I know there is some, because you've got to actually get into the hash and the good God, what does Bitcoin run off of? Blockchain. You have to actually be able to get into the blockchain and do quite a bit of math to be able to track transfers between parties, but it is possible, and it's possible by anyone who has the hardware to do that. Yeah, the time and the hardware to do that. So
and there are people who definitely have the time.
And that's the thing. It's like anybody could look up how government spends their money, or how, like if, like say, the U.S. government went entirely to using Bitcoin to pay for all of the services and countries and whatever else it's paying. You could track every dollar and where it goes.
I mean,
or
would
say
that be
politicians.
a bad thing entirely?
That's the thing. There's privacy issues, sure, but then there's also accountability issues, because, like, say, if you could only donate to congressmen or whatever with Bitcoin, then you could track every single dollar and where it all came from to any politician you wanted at any time, and anybody could do it, like I said, so long as they had the time and the hardware. So, like, there would be no hiding anything from about your campaign finances or something like that.
I mean, that's why I'm ultimately like for this peak, because I think transparency is great. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough because I'm a big privacy fan. I don't like all the tracking that people are doing, especially governments. Although, man, if there was going to be tracking, I definitely wish that it was, because right now the government can track your cell phone and Google can track your cell phone, but I sure as fuck can't access that information or any of the information that's being kept on me.
I mean, that's the thing.
Transparent, if Google could say track me and then the government had access to that information, but I did too, and so did everybody else on everybody, I don't know. That might be a price I was willing to pay, but as long as it's one-sided, you can fuck right off.
I think that's the only solution, because if you're asking for like Google and YouTube and all these companies to stop doing all this tracking data, they definitely won't, because it's just too profitable.
They won't. No, but even that I wouldn't be all that mad about. I don't like the government doing it or having access to it.
Yeah, but obviously government should keep their hands out of it, but like if the government ends up getting involved, then I want to be fully transparent. Anyone can access it.
Yeah,
any of these companies and any average Joe, because it's always better to know what they have on you on some level.
Well, plus it can then be due to the somebody tracks your shit and say, hey, what were you doing over here? You can just look right back at their fucking shit, and it's like, yeah, well, what the fuck were you doing here, here, and here?
Yeah, what were you doing on Reddit, Mr.
Look at what happened with fucking Gamergate and Reset Era and fucking Crash Override, and what was the... Oh, God, what was the... It wasn't Discord, but it was something like a Discord, or was it a Discord? No, they had private chats. They had private chats, like IRC or something like that, where all the game journalists were hanging out and colluding together and talking about all the fucking bullshit that they were doing, and then somebody leaked that shit. And all this fucking stuff came out.
Yeah, I think I remember something about that.
Yeah, that was the big. Dude, I have no idea, JC. I'm baked as fuck, and I'm talking about shit that requires a large amount of my brain power, so I'm not playing very great.
I'm only using 10% of my brain, as they say.
But yeah, that was the big smoking gun of Gamer, because it was all conjecture up to that point, except for the Five Guys cunt. Like, people knew about that, like, that came out and that was bad, and Gamergate was going like, hey, how about that? But that wasn't like proof of like some huge like conspiracy, whatever you want to call it, of all. That was evidence of one specific instance of bad faith journalism and collusion and favors for fucking
certain
people you're banging, the five guys that are fucking tag teaming your ass. But again, it wasn't some giant thing, but that IRQ chat leak or whatever it was, that was because they were all there and they were all fucking talking about who they were gonna fucking do hit pieces on and what games they weren't and were gonna give good press to and why, what cause of the month was fucking their reasoning for not liking this game but liking this game and this, that, and the other. So yeah, definitely.
Because when it comes to that, because here's the thing, I would like private DMs and all that shit to stay private, but with certain companies like Instagram and what they've been talking about, I think idea.
Facebook will give your private DMs to the fucking feds. Fucking Twitter.
Instagram is I think Instagram was literally said they're gonna monitor your DMs for hate speech. Quote unquote.
But that already happened, That already happened. Instagram is Facebook, but Facebook already sent DMs and other information on their users to the fucking feds for anybody that was around in the area of the January 6th protest, Capitol protest. So whether they had you on camera doing something bad or not, like, it didn't matter. Anybody who was there that Facebook caught with their fucking dragnet, they fucking grabbed all their fucking the info that they could and then sent it out to the fucking feds.
Like usual.
B of A too. B of A did it too. Anybody who didn't live in D.C. who started buying things around that area on January 6th, the Bank of America sent all their fucking private financial info to the feds. So fuck off with all these companies.
Isn't that illegal?
Bruh, you have no idea.
Because here's the thing, I thought that was illegal. It's just like how it's illegal for a doctor, for example. It doesn't matter if you're a criminal or whatever.
No,
like how it's illegal for a doctor to give your information out.
No. Doctors are under special restrictions. Technically,
I thought the same thing applies to banks, though. I thought
no, I don't think so.
They should be, but ignoring that,
because the banks count as a private citizen. Like not even with the I'm not even talking about like the free speech ruling with fucking the Koch brothers and all that. Nothing to do with that. Like you as a private citizen or anybody that is not a government employee, it is perfectly legal for the cops or the feds to use any information that you hand to them voluntarily against somebody else in court, right? They can't demand it without a warrant, but if you just hand it to them, it's perfectly legal for them to take it and use it. Now, you might get in legal trouble as well due to something like contracts or something like that, but it is not technically against the law unless it falls under certain, like, medical information is definitely one of them. I don't think financial is.
I mean, I think financial information, like, we live in the age of finances. Like, financial information is like everything. I would say it's on level of like medical information.
Yeah, like the Bonanza, the Patriot Act. Like, the Patriot Act gave all sorts of, not just some of it is ordered, like any purchase or transfer, of $10,000 or more has to be reported to the fucking Homeland Security or some shit like that. But it also stripped away a lot of the protections that civilians have from either the feds demanding that information or B of A or whoever just providing that information. So it's all become a big fuck. Like, there is no constitutional right to privacy of your financial records.
I mean, privacy is, as a quote unquote rule, is dead. I don't know. Anyone tries to bring that shit up.
You're not wrong. No. I mean,
privacy in all these countries, like in Canada and like basically all modern parts of Europe, there's no such thing as privacy.
And we did it ourselves.
If we're gonna live in this age of non-privacy, I think everyone should have access to the information. Everyone. Fuck it.
And
because if everyone has a knife to each other, then no one's gonna actually stab each other. If everyone has a knife to each other. Because
people will put a goddamn spy robot in their house that records every word that they fucking say. God damn, I'm doing terrible.
Alexa?
Yeah, Alexa. Well, I mean, dude, they do it with a phone. You carry a tracking device on you at all times that monitors every word you say. and probably records videos so the FBI could jerk off to it later. We're already fucking caught doing that. So,
The
you know,
FBI is like, listen, your hentai stash, we need access to it too. Precisely,
Alexa, fucking cell phones, every car is coming out with GPS fucking monitors and shit like that. Like, yeah, dude, we're all fucking doing it. This is why I like old shit, by the way. This is why I like my 90s car.
If we're saying it was true, like FBI beating it to your content, you know what?
Sorry. That was the CIA. My bad. I messed up. It was the CIA that was caught beating off to fucking people's DMs and shit. The nudes that people were throwing each other in DMs.
I mean, if here's the CIA are looking at my DMs, you know what? They might be cultured. I'll give them the fact that they're pretty cultured, the CIA. I'll be honest.
What? I like big fat anime titties. Come at me. Fuck you want from me?
And it's like, yeah, no problem with that. I like them too.
Tell you what, you could see my DMs all you fucking want. Let me see fucking Epstein's.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I think all this shit should. If no more privacy is going to exist for civilians, then no privacy should exist for the governments.
Well, technically, it's supposed to be like that. That's why Hillary got. Well, she didn't get in trouble, but she should have gotten in trouble for her private fucking email server, because technically all communications that congressional representatives and shit like that do for political reasons has to be done through official channels, which then can be you as a citizen can do a Freedom of Information Act request and get a hold of it, provided you have I don't know what the stipulations are, but there are some. But
yeah,
but even technically, that information should be available to the public or people who have news organizations or whoever that interface with the public and shit like that. No, of course not, because we know it's not, because fucking Hillary has her homebrew fucking mining operation in the basement, and fucking that the Chinese were probably able to hack, and then fucking destroys it with a hammer and fucking throws Spark, almost got you there. Destroys it with bleach, or wipes it with bleach bit.
They didn't hammer, they literally just I think they literally used alcohol. They just grabbed a bottle of alcohol and just poured it on the server.
Yeah, they used bleach bit for the server, and then it was the cell phones and Blackberries that they destroyed with a hammer. My bad.
No, didn't they also like use alcohol? Because even if you destroy the phones, you can still like, recover data on it.
I don't know. I don't know how that works with flash memory.
I'm pretty sure that's the case though, because you can like get data from a destroyed phone and destroy a laptop.
Oh sure. Depends on how badly it was. Depends on how badly it was destroyed though.
But I'm pretty sure for most of the time they can, except the only way they can truly not get anything from your phone is if, like, you basically grab my phone right now and just open this like the server shit in the back and just put alcohol and all that other shit on it. Now just fry the entire thing and make it unusable.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know what will and won't destroy flash
Sounds
memory.
good, Jess.
Like I was thinking, with magnetic platter hard drives, you could do it. Well, I mean, shit, you could
use it a paperclip, right, and just get rid of it, right?
No. Like you could format it a whole bit. It's not even format. Like you turn the data into ones and zeros and shit, and then format it, and then redo that a bunch of times. If you do that a whole bunch of times, and there are programs that'll do that, that will practically wipe all the residual magnetic traces from the disks and make it practically impossible to recover any meaningful data. There's also you can physically destroy the hard drive, but they're pretty fucking tough.
Wouldn't that also destroy the hard drive as well?
No, that's a software thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying people wouldn't use that software practically destroy the hard drive anyways without having to like hit it.
No, you do that and be fun, dude. They're especially like the server hard drives. Those things go for fucking, oh my god, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours. Like, they're ridiculous.
Yeah, so that's why I said like
SSDs still do not have the lifespan that hard disks do. I mean, they're getting pretty close, but you can have hard disks that last for fucking a decade or more. And that's with constant use too. But
I mean, that's just the whole thing with them. Actually, I don't know.
And you can wipe them with magnets.
To destroy your hard drive
know. Like, dude, this game talk. We get into the fucking weeds, man. I guess I didn't do too bad.
Yeah,
there, 8 and 10.
one of my community members was like, "Well, you guys go ahead and have a good conspiracy stream."
Right? Hey man, I'm
I mean,
loving
here's the
it.
thing, it's not
Let's
a
go down the
conspiracy
rabbit
that you
hole.
can destroy a hard drive. I don't think that's a conspiracy.
Let's keep going, man. QAnon did nothing wrong. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say that. Don't
I
lump
would.
me in there. I'm not.
What have they done?
Just-
What
I'm
have they
gonna clarify,
done? I'm not saying they're right about everything, although it sure does
No,
seem
I've-
like there's
I've
a
seen
cabal
their
of
shit.
elite
I think they're kinda
pedophiles
crazy.
who run our fucking country. The only thing they might be wrong on is the Satanist part. But damn, dude, 4 for 5 ain't bad.
A sign that gangster is clinically insane, then I don't know what it is.
Whatever. I'm
No,
I'm
here's the
sorry.
thing.
I'm sorry. Do you think that Epstein killed himself? Is that where
No,
we're
we
at?
can't use Epstein as example. We
Did Bill
can't use
Clinton
Epstein's
not
example
take
'cause it's a
23
meme.
trips on fucking Epstein's private jet to his private Lolita Express island? Like, I'm sorry. How is that not right? Like, where's the lie?
Oh,
boy.
Show me where I'm wrong.
There's so many things wrong with that team. I don't even know where to start.
Go for it.
I say
Call
go
me
into
out.
it. I say, let's
Think
do it.
I'm wrong?
I
Call
want
me
to
out.
Let's go into it. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Here's the thing, I think
QAnon
tends to be a
claims
bit crazy
that a
because I
satanic
was reading some of their
cult
shit
of
and they're
pedophiles
talking
is-
about vampires, and
Is
I'm like,
secretly
yeah,
ruling
I'm good.
the world. And
No.
fucking Bill Clinton and a whole bunch of other of his fucking cronies and fellow congressmen took a whole bunch of trips with Epstein on his private jet to his private island. And fucking, so the only thing I'm not sure about is the Satanist part.
I don't think that's. I'm sorry.
Dude, this is
I'm
going to
not
be the
gonna know
timeline
what this
where eventually it all comes out and QAnon's going to be proven to be like 99.9% correct. And fucking
Yeah,
everybody's
vampires
going to have
exist.
to eat their fucking shit.
is. Wait, vampires exist? Holy shit!
Okay.
Where?
No, not vampires. They just drink blood. But they're not vampires.
That's what a vampire is.
Well, it's not like they have fangs and they fucking absorb it and they can't live without blood. Like,
And they
they're
live
just
forever?
insane and fucking dry people and then drink it.
Do I need to remind you True Blood exists?
Sure, but that's not real. Like, I'm sorry, Go-Get. Are you
Nothing
having
about
trouble?
vampires is real. Nothing about vampires is real.
Well,
the only
what,
thing about
wait a
vampires
second,
is real is
cannibals,
Vlad the Impaler
cannibal,
drunk
wait
blood.
a second. Cannibals don't exist? Like
A
what?
cannibal isn't a vampire.
But
I
that,
guess
but
does that mean are
drinking
cannibals
blood doesn't
zombies at that
make you a
point?
vampire. Drinking blood just makes you a cannibal.
I think to be a cannibal requires you to do a lot more than drink blood.
I mean, you're eating human. Well, technically you're drinking human,
You're
but
drinking
I was gonna say
human.
technically
Close
you're
enough.
consuming human.
whatever. You're
You're drinking human
consuming
fluids.
human. No, not just fluids like that. Because I don't think drinking piss makes you a cannibal. But I mean, it's flesh
I don't
and
know,
blood.
man.
Like, yeah, maybe. Who knows? Like,
Oh,
Blue, you're
fuck.
the one with the weird fetishes. Like,
What?
explore this
Hold
topic.
up. What? Did you just accuse me of drinking body fluids?
No,
I
not
would
yet.
only do that for one,
I'm
I
saying
would
you
only
like
do that
feet,
for
so that's
one
not that
person.
far away from drinking
and that
piss.
person's digital.
So,
Anyway, sorry,
you know,
I
I was
was-
gonna,
Get a
I was
girlfriend
gonna
and get a
say,
golden
even
shower,
he's gonna
bro.
say me.
No, you're drinking
No,
my
we're not jumping-
fluids. That's how this works.
Incorrect.
Listen, I'm flattered, but I'm the bigger spoon in this situation. It's just how it works.
It's good. It's good to see
He's the
Jack
butch.
just fucked off. I'm glad to see Jack fucked off.
I'm still the bigger spoon, regardless.
Are you the butch in the
Incorrect.
relationship, Blue?
Not at the moment, but here's the thing. I still prefer being. Actually, never mind. I'll be honest. I'll take a little spoon roll if I have to every once in a while.
Go
Can't
get
be
your-
too
Go get your bottom.
inconsiderate.
Go get your bottom
I
bitch.
mean, here's the thing. I can't be inconsiderate to Go-Get, because if I was just inconsiderate to them, that'd be rude. You know? It's always bad to have being in a relationship where you're inconsiderate
What?
towards your partner in the matter. Right, Digital?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. I saw what you did there. Bring me into this shit.
Right.
All right, I'll go with it. Let's go.
Think I didn't see that slick move there, son?
Fuck.
If you rely on blood for nutrients, I'd say that makes you a vampire.
And that, kids, is what
You
we
mean-
call
I
a
mean,
pro
if you have
gamer
an
move.
iron deficiency, you know, I'm just saying.
You know what? You know what,
Iron-
Jim? You know what, Jim?
More electrolytes than Gatorade.
I thought.
Shut up.
No,
Higher
here's the thing.
protein
I
value.
thought-
I'm just saying.
Wasn't there a belief at one point if you had not drank, but like bathed in like younger people's blood, you
Yes.
like
You are
become
talking about
younger or something like
Camilla,
that?
the Countess, and she's a real person.
Yes.
She was known as the
Oh,
Blood
but that
Queen.
wasn't
Yeah.
that wasn't limited to just her though. I mean, that's been a thing. A lot of, I mean,
She
she's
was a trendsetter. Let's just
well,
say
yeah,
that,
and
right?
she was like the big example, right? Yeah, it's like just like I'm sure not only Vlad the Impaler has impaled people on spikes before, but shit if he's not the fucking big example that everybody thinks of, right? So, but yeah, that was a thing that people thought once.
Yeah,
But
poor
you will
Vlad.
speak, yeah, I
Literally
agree with
doing
them.
I just would
wrong.
like to remind everybody that in the U.S. in the early '60s, it used to be thought that
Motherfucker.
it was quite literally you had a 1 in 10 chance of somebody you came across was a serial killer. That was an actual survey that someone tried to pull, and it was bullshit. But like, nonetheless, weirder shit has happened.
I don't know.
I'm just
Some of
saying.
the people I've talked to, I find that one kind of
Oh, yeah,
believable.
Blue's a serial killer. Have you not seen
What?
how he's king?
Yeah, JC, you can't rely on blood for nutrients. Humans can't even digest blood. It makes us
No.
sick. So like
Yeah.
it's Fight Club, man. If you drink more than a pint
Coward.
of blood, it will make you sick. So I mean, even animal blood will make you sick.
I mean,
So,
here's the thing. I don't
But
think you
that
can
doesn't
really
stop people.
Actually, I remember looking into this topic because I watched, I think, a video.
Oh, no, not again.
No, like I watched the videos. I think it was called like why in. I think it was a Pixar movie. They for food they actually eat people in the spaceship or something like that. And Wall-E, I think it was. I can't remember who made the video, but in this video they were talking about how like to eat like consuming the human body is actually pretty bad for you and would make you pretty.
Is this game theory?
obese. I think it was.
No, this is people theory. There's a difference.
Yes, of course.
No,
But
No,
no,
yeah,
game
it-
theory,
no,
right?
Minus theory, go get, because these are actual facts that we're spitting here, all right? I'm just
I mean,
saying.
no.
Well-
I mean, actually, a fact that like I think the human
No.
body. No, I think
No,
the human
no,
body is
that's
actually
a
bad
fact.
for consumption.
Oh, dude, no.
That's
Eat-
a
I know,
fact.
I'm
Hold
not
up,
a
hold up,
serial
hold up,
killer
hold up.
individual. I don't
Eating-
know. That makes
eating-
it exciting.
Eating human flesh gives you the exact same thing that mad cow disease does.
Yeah. hmm
It's a prion. It's basically what ends up happening. It's a prion disease. due to
The
your-
the only animal that can actually benefit from being cannibalistic is a chicken.
Yeah, that's because chickens are
I'm not
actually
kidding.
vicious. Chickens are monsters.
There
No
might
one
be.
will tell you
No,
this.
there's probably a few more. I'm sure there's some like lizards or certainly like bacteria that can eat each other with no problem. But yeah, it's actually not. Most animals have problems with eating, although they still do. But fuck out of here. But picks
mean, that's just how it-
Aren't you scared I'm a serial killer? Nah, what's the odds there's 2 serial killers in one car? Yeah, that was a funny. I've seen that meme go around.
I love joining a game that's already ended. You love to see it. Anyways, but no. Actually, why are we talking about serial
Yeah.
killers?
Oh, I don't
never
know.
mind.
I don't know if chimps eat each other. I know they tear each other to pieces.
No,
they
chimps
have-
don't eat each other. Chimps
Yeah, I don't know
definitely
if
do
chimps
horrible
eat each
things
other
to each
or
other.
not.
Like
But
rip each
guess
other's
what?
shreds and shit.
Guess what though? Gorillas eat chimps.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Oh yeah, chimps will eat smaller primates for sure. I mean, they'll
But
fucking
they'll
eat
never
almost
do like
anything.
cannibalization of like not each other. Like
Yeah,
chimps will cannibalize like the same variant of each other. But they'll cannibalize other primates. Yeah.
Right. But that's the thing. I don't even know if that's because okay. So the reason for mad cow disease and why eating human flesh is really bad for you is that it mimics like it's the same stuff as that you're made of. So then your body's immune system starts making antibodies that attack it because some of it will end up in your bloodstream and stuff. And then those antibodies will end up attacking you, and eventually they'll get to the point where it starts attacking your brain, and then your brain literally eats itself.
That also like health wise, it's like
No,
adding
that's
that
the
and make you
reason why.
obese.
Like that's the worst part of eating of the effects of cannibalism, and I don't know like how close you have to be, because there's, I mean, shit, dude, pigs. There's a lot of stuff about pigs that's almost identical to us.
And there's cannibalism in that species too.
Sure. But we eat
Oh,
pigs
that's
with
another
no
thing.
problem.
Pigs are fucking
So-
evil. Fuck pigs. I'm glad we turned those
I mean,
fuckers to
cows are close enough that a small mutation in their DNA caused a part of them to become so much like us that it happens. And that's where mad cow disease came from. So obviously they're fucking damn close to us, and yet we still eat them with no problem. So, you know.
I mean, it's all depending on like. I guess if we're trying to make like a vegan argument, like eating and like people,
Fuck
like
no.
if people eating animals are bad.
Fuck no.
But
Vegans
you
can
just
go
did.
fuck themselves.
No, because here's the thing: like you're trying to make like a genetic, but there's no equivalence between people and animals. Just sorry, vegans. Be honest with
That's
you.
incorrect. Humans are animals.
No, I said equivalence. Like there's like
Well,
everyone talks
what-
like, oh, but dolphins.
depends-
Obviously, I'm saying kill a
depends-
dolphin, but like
well,
just
but depends
even
on
with
what you mean.
dolphins,
Yeah,
how sent they
intelligence.
are.
But if you're
There's
talking
no
about
equivalence.
genetics, we are 94. You and me are more different in our DNA than you and a chimp are.
No, I'm not saying like that.
With a
I'm saying
banana.
like
Okay, yeah,
Like,
but
I'm
that's
talking
what I
about,
was
like,
talking about.
I'm
So
talking about like sentient, like
Oh.
sentient type shit. Like, and obviously I'm like
100% on the enemy team.
like there's a certain level of sentient, obviously, but I think like everyone talks about like monkeys and chimps and just like like even like dolphins and whales being sentient and all that stuff, but they're still not equivalent to like sentience of a person.
you know,
Obviously, I'm not saying you should go hunt, like go around murdering and hunting, not murder, but like hunting whales down, because also those whales don't really.
I don't give a
provide good
fuck if
food,
you
but
do.
Also.
fuck those whales.
Fuck whales in particularly.
No,
We're
actually,
talking-
whales
mean,
are
the
pretty
reason-
okay. No, people.
the reason
people say
why
dolphins.
You shouldn't eat whales.
Dude, here's what gets
is-
me, right? People say dolphins, right? Oh my god, the dolphins. Like, dude, dolphins are fucking.
You know why?
dicks.
Because they're like the rapists of the sea, bro.
Swear to God, bro. They have raped people. They rape each other, and like it doesn't even stop there.
Dude, they rape other sea life, bro. Like,
Yeah, and then they play volleyball with like seals and shit.
Wait,
They'll
dolphins molest people? What?
Oh yeah, it's happened. And then they'll
Fuck
dude,
you, Wolf
they will
Benjamin.
take a sea lion.
Go get it. Now I know
And
why you
then-
hate dolphins so much. Jesus, we finally found out.
Dude, they take sea lions that are still living, and then they swim up and then whack them with their tails until they fly through the air and play volleyball that way with a live sea lion and kill it, playing volleyball with it.
I'm trying to think, what else? I can't remember, like, what was it? Like, it was a video of, like, some animal type was doing to penguins and just ripping them to shreds and, like, just doing
Oh, you're
horrible
talking
things.
about a fucking sea lion, dude. Sea lions?
Sea lions will
So
fuck
sea
up
lions
penguins,
are
yeah.
cruel.
Dude,
The
sea
penguins.
lions? No, dude. Sea lions literally fuck their prey and eat it at the same time.
Yeah, JC,
Yeah, 'cause I remember
orcas do
the
it too,
videos.
but dolphins do it as well.
No, it was like back in the day. This is a video that I think like Shannon showed me back in the day what a sea lion was doing to a penguin. I'm like, yo, there's no way. I couldn't
Dude.
believe my eyes for a minute.
Yeah, and that whole thing, oh, human beings are the only ones that hunt for sport. Bullshit. That is total horseshit. Chimps fucking go to war with other chimp tribes. Cats fucking play with animals that are their food, but that they aren't going to eat all the time. Like I said,
Cats do it all the time.
dolphins and killer whales will take live, smaller sea life and then fucking play volleyball with it, beating them to death essentially. Yeah, dude, this shit happens all the time with a ton of other animals.
What was it? What's the other animal type that does it?
Did you bounce us out of that match, Spark?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
That match
Yeah,
was garbage.
their team was like nobody or like
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
It wasn't just no, but dogs do all the time too, and all like those variants. Like dogs
Sure.
do all the time, like kill for sport too.
Yep.
I don't let anyone else fool you. Even the smallest
Bro,
dogs
they
kill for sport.
they kill shit by accident 9 times out of 10 though. They just want to play with it. They don't mean to kill
that
it.
is true. Yeah,
actually.
I don't think they're as bad as cats because cats just straight up murder.
Cats are
machines.
evil.
And they'll do like I said, dude. My fucking I love this cat. My girlfriend's cat straight up assassinated a rat family and had all their carcasses lined up in the backyard on the concrete. All of them headless except for one. Dude, it was 4 of them, bro, in one night. It had already gotten 1 or 2 of them a few nights before, but then in one night it had lined up in a row, 3 of them headless, straight up annihilated the whole
That's
fucking
an insert
clan.
dominance move.
and didn't need any of it.
Insert dominance move.
She was
Straight up,
like,
dude.
that cat, yo, she was like straight up, she was like, yo, straight up, there's no chance of revenge.
Fucking no,
Like,
gone.
there's-
You,
No,
your
it's like, there's no
family,
Batman
your
here.
dog, your neighbors, like all of you, dead.
The cat was your cat was not making the same
Fucking,
mistake
dude,
Batman's
are you
killer
sure that
did.
cat's not a Gestapo, dude? Like a leader of rats,
But
where
it
they
keep-
like, the rats fuck up, she's like, I'm gonna fucking eat you.
But yeah, so I love
Gestapo.
cats. Hey, keep
That's
those
why I
fucking
have
rats
so
out of my
many.
goddamn house.
I love cats, dude. Cats are
I mean,
amazing.
thank God cats don't go after people. Actually, this is like.
Oh,
normal
we'd be
cats
cats.
do.
fucked, bro.
Well, but you know, big cats do, but even they don't like to.
I mean,
Unless,
big
unless it's been in captivity and tortured, like that's the only time you've
Well,
ever
either
seen
that
it.
or like they're retarded hungry, like they're starving. It's they, you know,
Yeah.
like a mountain lion will occasionally attack a person because they're starving or something. But it actually does not happen all that. I mean, wild dogs and wolves are way fucking worse. Like wolves
Yeah,
don't
wolf
give a
wolf
Wolves
attacks are
and
way
wild
more
dogs
common,
don't
and
give a
feral
fuck.
dogs
Bro.
are even worse. Than that
You know,
shit.
you guys ever notice the smaller the animal, the more demonic they are? But like, you go to a bear, right? The bear is more likely to fucking just be like, "What the fuck you looking at, boy?"
No,
and,
here's
like,
the
walk
thing.
away.
Bears are different because bears just are like they're the like other than humans, like if excluding humans, bears are the king of the wild, excluding humans.
Oh,
Because
only
bears are
humans
like
'cause of
2,000
guns, though.
pounds and just don't give a fuck. Like I remember I was watching videos of like bears like messing people up, and there's like this. I think it was like a moose like versus a bear. This bear straight up one punched a moose. It's like what?
Yeah, yeah, that was Joe Rogan talks about it all the time. Snapped a 3,000-pound moose's spine in one strike.
That's because moose are fucking highly aggressive, dude.
Oh no,
He
yeah.
is alright. He is
Like, if they are hella. No, seriously, dude. Like, if you ever like look up stories about like moose killings, dude, people that die from it, dude, it is fucking nightmare shit, bro. Like, I'm like, dude, can you imagine a moose like that charging you out of the water and not miss a beat and hitting you because he's that fast? Like, dude, you never
3,000
think.
pounds, tall as a fucking house. Swear to God, you think moose like deer? Nope.
Deers are
You
deers are not
include
maybe vicious, but there's
dude.
no.
You include antlers, and a full-grown moose is straight up like 12 feet tall. That's as tall as a goddamn house. Like maybe not the roof, but certainly the walls. Yeah. They are fucking. They could stomp your car to death, bruh.
And also when it comes to like
Have an
using bear
angry sex
attacks,
with a
I know
Corolla and fuck it up.
like whenever I was listening to Joe Rogan at the time, like when he talks about bear attacks, it sounded like common, but bear attacks are actually not really that common.
No, they're really not.
Like I said, feral dogs are more common.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
isn't-
Dude,
I
feral
think
dogs are
was it
terrible.
I think during one of the riots of like I can't remember which riot. Was the riot that like destroyed LA completely for a while?
The race riots of the 60s?
I think it was the race riots of the 60s. After those riots took place, there were like feral
Rodney
dogs.
King. Rodney King. You talking about the Rodney King riot?